So a lot of stuff that is relevant to you in the past will no longer be relevant to you in this season. A lot of things you put a lot of time and energy in, you will not put it in the season. Why is that, Dr. Hollins? Why is that, Dr. Diana, the deal breaker? It's because you are breaking deals in the spirit. You are breaking things off your life. I had my assistant, Tiffany, my staff, my office manager, Tiffany, to say, she said, what is with this gavel? I'm gonna let you see. Everybody see the gavel? You have that gavel right there, you said? She said, can we just remove that gavel? And I said, well, she said, because when people see that, they see it as a judge. I said, well, that's an interpretation. But no, if you notice the gavel, look at it, it's up in the air. Why would it be up in the air if it was just a gavel sitting on the thing? Yeah. I said, but the gavel is saying there's a motion to shut things down, to close things, and to finalize things. So prophetically, that gavel is not just for judges. Are y'all ready? But that gavel is also for commanders. All right. So this is what is happening with you in the realm. God is shutting some stuff down when you wouldn't shut it down. God is moving folks when you just didn't want to move them. God is what I call restarting things when you were slow to start it up. God is repositioning when you just wouldn't move. God is cleaning things up because I've been cleaning my closet for 3 weeks. Somebody, please, Jesus, help me, Lord. And I'm like, what is this? I had 10 bags of clothes and shoes. And I'm like, God. And he was like, because you're trying to watch this is gonna bless you. You're trying to hold on stuff that you don't no longer fit. You're trying to hold on to stuff you no longer can fit, and no, can it fit you? And I didn't realize I had stuff that people had given me that no longer around me. I had people, and I said, what is this? He said, these things. He said, not that everything is demonic, but even though you've let them go physically, they still have they still have terrain in your realm. They still have space in your closet. Even though can I take a sip? Everybody get a bottle. I want to take a sip of that. Good gracious almighty. And so out of the 10 bags of shoes and clothes and things I had, I was like, okay. He said, half this stuff you don't even look at, half this stuff you don't wear, but it's still hanging up. I said, what? They said, you haven't teared it down. So I couldn't understand this urge of cleaning my closet. He said, yeah, because watch this. He said, I'm rearranging and reorganizing the things in secret. I'm rearranging and remaneuvering, watch this, and restructuring things that have been hidden. So now what he's having me to do is not only cleaning it out, but he's having me to restructure it. And he's having me to watch this to coordinate it by colors. And now watch this, my closet looks like a rainbow. When first it looked at chaotic. It looked at doom, but now it looks like a rainbow. He said, because you had color and light in there that you couldn't even see because it was covered up by your old. So I understand now that the closet and all that I'm doing in this season, all of it's prophetic. And I was trying to debate, and this is going to help some of you. I was trying to debate, do I keep this? I mean, what do I do with it? This was important to them. What do I do? This was important to these individuals. I mean, I'm talking about over the last 14 years, ministry, people from work, family members, and I'm like, what, what do I do this? What do I do with these things? He said, get rid of them. I said, well, should I call them? Like I'd be talking to God like he's in, like he read in the room. He said, no. Call them for what? Watch this. This is one of the illumination of spirit. I heard him say, call them for what? What's the purpose? He said, why would you give something back to them when they have already let it go? Can y'all digest that for a minute? I said, okay. And he said, Why give something back to something that has already disconnected itself from you? I said, that was easy. I guess I throw it away. He said, do it. So I threw it away. Because if it was that important, watch this. What was given to me, if it was that important to them to give it to me, it would also been important to them to still be a part of the move that I'm in. So it's not a negative thing towards them, but if the growth at that particular time it served a purpose, but it no longer serves a purpose in your life because they're not in your life, that is serving a purpose. So you let it go. So things that were made for me, things that were given for me, things that, and I was like, what I wanted later? He said, no. He said, because anything that comes back to you got to be better. So even though I receive certain things for individual and certain organizations, and being it's just not people in church, because some people are just so one-minded. Like who she talking about? I'm not talking about anybody. That's just how we do it, right? I'm not talking about any particular person. I'm talking about for 14 years. And so I'm looking at all this stuff, and he said, you don't need that. It don't even fit you. It's not even where you are. I said, my God. He said, get rid of it. Now, he said, because this is the residue of your past, but I'm trying to take you to your future. He said, but if they happen to come in watch this, if they happen to reattach themselves, they got to come better and watch this, and greater than where they left, which means now what they give to you got to be better than your last. Somebody put in the box, whatever come to me has to be better than my last. That there can some verses put that down. I gotta preach that one. Whatever come to me in this season got to be better than my last.